that we've got the #1 place to come to and watch baseball. And you don't even need to like baseball, you can have a blast here.
Daisy is now the official bat dog for the Savannah Bananas.
I didn't expect anything like this, and I don't think Savannah expected anything like this.
Picture this: empty stadium seats stretching into darkness, a "for sale" sign swaying in the wind, newspaper headlines screaming about another failed baseball team in Savannah, Georgia. Now picture a couple, Jesse and Emily Cole, standing in that same empty stadium in 2016, having just invested everything into buying this struggling team. Everyone thought they were insane, especially when they showed up in bright yellow uniforms and announced their players would be dancing during games. Today, they sell out Major League Baseball stadiums in minutes.
You know, this weekend we were in Denver, 50,000 fans at each game, and when the game ended, they were all still there, and we actually finished the game.
Over 1 million people are on their wait list, and they've completely reimagined what sports entertainment can be. This is the story of the Savannah Bananas, and how a team that nearly failed became the hottest ticket in American sports. When Jesse Cole bought the Savannah Bananas in 2016, he wasn't just buying a baseball team. He was inheriting a curse. Savannah had watched 3 different minor league teams fail in just 15 years. The city was exhausted, burned, skeptical of anyone promising to bring baseball back. But Jesse had a vision. He and his wife Emily took over the historic Grayson Stadium and launched the team as part of the Coastal Plain League, a summer collegiate league where amateur players compete for the love of the game, not for pay. The early days were brutal. Attendance was inconsistent. The financial pressure was crushing. Jesse later admitted in interviews, "We were terrified. Emily and I would lie awake wondering if we'd bet everything on the wrong dream." And then came the mockery. Baseball purists hated everything about the Bananas. The name itself, chosen because Savannah was once a major banana shipping port, was ridiculed. The yellow uniforms? Laughable. Players dancing between innings? A disgrace to the game? Sports writers dismissed them as a minor league circus act. Traditional baseball fans said they were destroying the sport's dignity. The Coles had a choice: conforming to baseball's expectations and blend in, or double down on being different. They chose different. Instead of copying what every other baseball team did, Jesse implemented something he called the fans first philosophy. And it wasn't just marketing, it was a complete reimagining of the game day experience. Every single decision would prioritize entertainment and fan joy. Baseball wasn't the product anymore. The experience was the product. Baseball was just the vehicle. Here's what changed: all-inclusive ticket pricing, no hidden fees, no price gouging. Players didn't just play, they performed. They delivered foul balls personally to kids in the stands. They danced. A first base coach did backflips. A group of dancing grandmothers called the Banana Nanas became local celebrities. The team banned corporate advertisements from the stadium, no sponsors interrupting the fun, and they introduced what Jesse called the whatever it takes mentality. If it would make fans smile, they'd do it. Slowly, something shifted. Families started showing up. Young people who'd never cared about baseball bought tickets. By 2018, games were selling out regularly. But the real revolution came when the Bananas started experimenting with the rules of baseball itself, eventually creating something they called Banana Ball. This wasn't just tweaking the game, it was redesigning it from scratch to fix what fans actually disliked about baseball. The new rules were radical. 2-hour time limit, no more 4-hour slogs. No stepping out of the batter's box between pitches, keeping the action flowing. Batters could steal first base on any wild pitch. And the most revolutionary rule: if a fan caught a foul ball, the batter was out. Suddenly fans weren't just watching, they were playing. Tied games ended with a showdown. One batter versus one pitcher, winner takes all. Traditional baseball fans were furious. "This isn't real baseball," they protested. They were right. It wasn't traditional baseball. But for a generation raised on highlight reels and short-form content, it was perfect. Games became fast, unpredictable, electric. Every moment was designed to be shareable. And when the Bananas started posting clips on TikTok and Instagram, Spectacular catches, choreographed dances, impossible trick plays, the content went viral. One video of an outfielder doing a backflip while catching a ball hit over 10 million views. Another, showing a player doing a split while fielding a ground ball, reached millions more. Within 2 years, the Bananas had built a larger social media following than many Major League Baseball teams. They weren't just building a fan base, they were creating a cultural phenomenon. By 2022, demand had exploded beyond what a single stadium in Savannah could handle. So the Bananas made a bold decision. They stopped playing Coastal Plain League games entirely and launched the Banana Ball World Tour. They would travel to cities across America, bringing their brand of baseball to MLB stadiums. Fenway Park in Boston, Wrigley Field in Chicago. Stadiums that had hosted legends like Babe Ruth and Jackie Robinson were now hosting guys in yellow kilts doing backflips. The response was extraordinary. Games sold out in minutes, sometimes in under 5 minutes. Cities that had never seen the Bananas begged them to come. The 2025 tour expanded to over 40 cities, including stops at 18 Major League Baseball stadiums. The wait list grew to over 1 million people. That's more than the population of San Francisco, all waiting for a chance to see one game. To meet demand, the Bananas created additional teams to tour simultaneously. Players became social media personalities with hundreds of thousands of followers. Former college athletes who might have faded into obscurity were now recognized on the street. So, what made the Savannah Bananas succeed when countless other minor league teams failed? 3 things. First, they solved real problems. Baseball had been losing ground with younger audiences for years. According to industry research, the average MLB fan age had climbed to 57 by 2020. Games were too long, averaging over 3 hours. Tickets were expensive. The atmosphere felt corporate and sterile. The Bananas made games fast, affordable, and unforgettable. Second, they chose authenticity over perfection. Banana Ball players aren't future MLB stars. They're college athletes chosen as much for personality as for skill. When someone makes a mistake, it becomes part of the show. There's no corporate polish, no sanitized brand messaging. Just real people having genuine fun. Third, they built community, not just customers. Fans don't just attend games, they feel like they belong to something. The Bananas created a movement where people feel seen, valued, and part of something bigger than themselves. If this story inspired you to think differently about innovation and risk-taking, hit that subscribe button. We're breaking down how rebels and rule breakers are reshaping industries, one bold move at a time.